Hello, this is John Kvale, and this is your November capital market and financial planning update. I am on the road, as you guys probably can see a different backdrop, and I always find it a little bit more creative. However, I left my wireless audio clip on, and so it's not charged, and doing a lot of virtual calls at the office, I left my camera. So we'll get all from the laptop. I'll keep this short and sweet. So here we go. All right, I'm up in the corner, and I also have slow Wi-Fi. For those of you that are new, I always say this: if you're driving down the road, we try and do this in a podcast video format so you can just listen. You don't have to look at the video, but if you're driving down the road, keep your hands on the wheel and pay attention, please. Just as a side note, I've increased the font over the past few weeks to a month, and let me know if you like that. I found that a lot of people, I would get occasional comments that, hey, I can't see it on predominantly my cell phone, and yours truly, my eyes are, the screens are getting bigger, but the clarity is not as good as it used to be. Okay, going to go over this really quick because, as I mentioned, I have pretty slow Wi-Fi here in the hotel. In this post that I did just mid-month, it's required minimum distribution reminders, and I did somewhat mean to frighten everybody who's not completed their required minimum distributions. The IRS is fully loaded with new agents, and the possible penalty is 50% of the amount not taken in your RMDs. You've got to have your required minimum distribution taken out by 12/31 of this year to meet the 2022. So if we're writing a check, they need to be gone. They need to be cashed before then. If you're taking the distribution, we need to make the distribution. And I mentioned this, that December 1st is a best effort that a lot of financial companies are putting out there. What that means is after December 1st, it's a little bit of a crapshoot. So don't bring stress into our life, especially over the holidays. So if you've got those RMDs that are outstanding, let's make sure we've completed them. All right, and in this post, interesting, this is a review of the review. We've talked about it many times, but it was the discussion. In this post, those of you that are in listen-only mode, I'm just going to the link of the post. Happened to bump into Liz Ann Saunders at the conference that I did. That was actually in Denver, for those of you that may not have known. It was a whirlwind trip, and we were in and out of there. But wanted to let everyone reiterate to the fact that the 75 basis point increase that occurred during the conference was form or fashion held firm by the Federal Reserve. Liz Ann and I talked briefly for a few minutes, and she and I both agreed that, boy, the Federal Reserve is really firmly bent on slowing the economy, and they're increasing rates at a firm amount, and they really want to put the double brakes on consumption. I'm going to talk more about this probably in the newsletter because it's a little bit of a change from what they've gone through, and it's very important. However, as I mentioned later on in this actual, let's see if we can get this on here, this slow internet's making it move. For the record, the shorter term rates are holding to what they're moving. They almost have to because they're pinned, but longer term rates have calmed down quite a bit, which we've been crowing about. They may still be bouncing around a little bit, but it's kind of nice to be vindicated every once in a while, but you don't pat yourself on the back too much because it can change quickly. Okay, with this slow internet and being on the road, I am going to call this one a short one. It's only 3 minutes, a little less than 4 minutes, 3 minutes and 51 seconds. We always thank you. Hopefully the audio comes out and the video comes out on this. This may be back to basics. If not, I'll have to redo it. But thank you so much. Have a great day.